Hi there, welcome to Voice for SME. My name is Ayo Emahiome, and with me, as usual, is
Wole
Wole
Akeju.
Akeju. Today, as usual, we are discussing SME issues, but today we'll be calling it Ranting Day because we want to rant. And the main thing we are ranting about is something that is becoming a culture in this country. It's poor customer service. And to even talk about it, Wole has a story to tell us.
Well, before my first story, I want to remind us about if any one of us actually noticed what are they called? These guys in uniform at the gate of banks.
The security.
Security guys. Can we call that as part of customer
It's
service?
customer service. Customer service should start from the first point of contact.
Have you observed that everywhere you go now, they're all asking for money? They're all calling you chairman,
They are just greeting you.
and which supposed to lead to money requests and all that. Have you observed? I'm sure it's happened to you yesterday.
Like I said, it's becoming culture. So a lot of people, they are greetings and they are greetings. So,
No, the greeting I know that is money.
Okay.
It's different. It's a different ball game.
But it's greeting.
So and also observed recently that police they don't even try to ask for papers or do security checks again. They just ask for money.
Really?
Yeah.
They asked me for my papers.
They ask for papers.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, my one case back to back.
They look at my face.
They've asked me for coil.
They look at face.
They've asked me for coil. They've asked me for money for soup that they have fufu. And I keep on wondering, what's going on?
It's the boys now. They need you to take care of the boys. And when they look at your face, they know that your face is money. So they ask for money.
I don't believe that. I'm not the only one in Lagos. I'm sure this same thing happens to everybody.
Do you know what it costs to take care of your mustache? So, but the issue is this.
Let's be serious. It's ranting. I'm about to rant.
Yes, and I'm listening.
Okay, now on the real other story, on the other side of my ranting, there is a telecom service, or rather, there's an internet-based company.
Okay.
That I want to rant about. I don't know if I should mention their name yet.
No.
You can imagine me paying for internet service, and I only use 2 days out of 30 days. For 28 whole days, I was calling customer service to come and rectify. Nobody answered. And they keep on apologizing. I got tired.
But they were picking your call.
They will pick the call.
There's another one that they will pick they will even pick the call. And when they finally picked my call, they said I should come to their office to lay my complaint.
After picking your call?
After picking my call. I said, so why, to start with, you are online. So if you call yourself internet person, why should I even come to your office to lay a complaint? They said that's how it's done. Wow. And of course, that's an example of bad customer service.
Very bad.
Because they are not representing their name. They said they are an online company. So I should be able to deal with you.
As of yesterday, I had to threaten them with a report to Consumer Protection Council. On their Twitter, they have this excellent customer service week thing they posted there. I threatened them that I am going to crop it and do an epistle
of your experience,
of my experience with them. You can imagine they made us make payment on Friday. They said we should pay, and in like 1 hour we'll get reconnected. We paid us at 9:30 in the morning. 9:30 became 12. 12 became 5. 5 became evening. Evening became next day. Next day became Monday. Monday became Tuesday. And they keep on picking calls to say apologies. I had to rant again to tell them I don't want to hear apologies again. I just want to see results.
You know, one of the challenges we have is...
And they won't even refund.
A lot of people don't understand what customer service means. Customer service starts from the fact of making a brand promise and keeping to that promise, which a lot of companies in this country fail in. Starting from the SMEs to even the big established company.
I understand that of SMEs.
No, there's no excuse. Don't make excuse for them.
They may not even have enough hands.
It doesn't follow. You made a promise that in 1 hour I will deliver. You have to do that. If not, don't even make a promise. That's where it starts from. If you are failing me as a small business, you would fail me when you become a big business.
Okay.
That's what I mean. So that's why I don't even make excuse for the SME. Everybody, and that's how it is now.
Okay.
It shouldn't. Nobody should, because it's called brand promise. It's called, what I am about.
And they
I
even
have
have the guts to be talking about customer service excellence and all that.
That they have it.
That they have it.
Because you see,
So they expect me to go online and give them thumbs up.
because the mistake also is they feel customer service means when you click on the internet it's working. So as long as their internet is working, then they are giving you excellent service. Forgetting that customer service starts before the delivery,
I couldn't even
during
access,
and
I
after
couldn't even
the delivery.
access the service in question.
And to them now they feel there's something wrong with you. Why?
No,
Because
there's
no,
something
I'm
wrong
telling
with
you
them.
out of experience of talking to them, they'll feel
I have to
after
even,
all
I have
his
to
internet
even,
is now
I have
working.
to,
Why
I
is he
have to, I have to
complaining?
even claim that our conversation while I was ranting on the phone was
It's
being
being
recorded,
recorded.
and I'm going to hit social accounts
Which
that will
is-
actually amplify it.
Mhm.
She was literally begging me not to.
And
No,
it
at the end of
also
the day, they
working.
still even didn't attend to me
Can you
in the
imagine?
morning or afternoon. They ended up in my house around 8 o'clock p.m.
There is another one.
They still didn't work until this morning even.
Wow.
So
There's
shows
another
how
one
crazy things can get in this country.
I know of, which I feel we should even address. Is a cable company, one of our cable companies in Nigeria.
Okay.
Now
the
they
popular,
offer
the
24.
popular one. The same one.
I don't know which one is popular because I think they are all popular.
The same
Now,
one.
They offer 24-hour service.
Okay.
You know, I can watch them on TV every day
Okay.
and every time, 24/7. But their customer service closes by 5 p.m. So what happens when I now have challenges after that? Because I feel if you say you offer 24-hour service by watching your TV 24 hours,
Yeah.
then at any point in time I have challenges, I should be able to call you.
True.
But they don't do that, and that's bad.
And they don't have self-service via their
They don't.
call prompts.
Their self-service. Number one is not free. They will charge me. And then sadly, even after charging me, it's still that next when the service, the so-called customer service comes up, that it works.
That it will not
So why
available.
would you charge me for a service you are not offering at that time?
Okay.
So and that's terrible, not even just bad
Very, very
customer
terrible.
service. And it's not that they'll refund the money.
They won't.
Like you say, they'll just apologize.
They keep on telling you apologies. You collected my money. I only used 2 days out of 30 days. And you are telling me apologies. So you collect my money and give me apology.
But this question is, what do you think is the solution?
I don't even know. We should
You
sell.
know,
We
what
should
should
sell
be
the.
done?
We should sell the
What
country.
can we do to help people improve on this bad service?
I don't know. And their bosses, I'm sure their bosses are aware. I'm sure their bosses are aware, because if bosses are not aware, bosses will just instruct on what to do to get things, to make things right. But all these complaints are so much. Everybody complains, but nobody's doing anything about it. Apparently, the heads of these businesses, they are aware of the issues they have. They're only covering it up under whatever they're saying to you.
But another part of it is where I'm going to. To them, they are giving you excellent service because it's not a culture.
Okay.
So I feel we need to address that cultural issue of bad customer service. Because that's to them, like I had to interview like this same internet service provider company. I said, why do you people say you are delivering excellent service? Can you explain what you mean by excellent service? They said, oh, our internet doesn't break. It works continuously. I said, and you call that the service? That's just the
how about
product.
response?
That's it. That's the product, not the service. The service means when I call you, you pick your call. Number two, if you tell me you will come by 2 o'clock, you are there 5 minutes to 2.
To 2.
If you are not doing that, then you are offering bad service. Because the internet is the product, not the
It's
service.
the product, not the service.
But they miss it there. And they feel, so those are the things that needs to be addressed.
I think
They
we
need
should
to
also
learn to
I
separate.
think we should talk about Consumer Protection Council. I know of that body. I don't know if you've used them before. What do you know about them?
Well, Consumer Protection Council, for who they are supposed to protect us. But my challenge with them is that they are there. They are actually trying their best. They are doing so much.
Do you know
But they are
anybody
dogs
do you know
without
anybody has
teeth.
actually
Yes, they even have a
reported to them?
program on, is it on radio, on TV now, that they talk about protecting the consumers. But the issue, the challenge they even have, I'm not advocating for them here, but the challenge they have is they don't have teeth to bite.
So
Yes.
they can't enforce anything.
That's where the challenge has been. Or the teeth they have, maybe they are still milk teeth.
Okay.
So at the end of
Then
the day,
maybe we should talk to our legislators to actually empower them more.
yeah, we
And,
need to start doing that. But we even need to bring somebody from there
to
to
come and
come
talk to
and
us.
yes, to talk to us on how
Okay, let's
to get.
maybe we should make that happen.
We will
soon.
work on that, and I hope they are watching this program, and we hope to bring them very soon.
real soon.
Yes, real soon. So and for
Because I'm not just happy. How can I pay for a service and all I get is apologies, not the service itself?
that's it. Which is why I would have to emphasize number one, the size of your company is not an excuse. Even if you're a one-man business, it's not an excuse. Difficulty of probably getting the location or getting to the place is not an excuse as a business. Customer service is key. It is not gone. The days of having a good product has gone because the product you have, a lot of other people already have.
They
it.
have it.
So
Yeah.
what stands you out is service as a business. So your service has to be top notch. It has to be such that I am wowed every time I have to relate with you. Number one, in terms of the type of product, in terms of the packaging of your product, and how you deliver it. And that is the key thing, the delivery, before and after. If you can't get before and after right, you are failed.
Okay.
Before has to be right, during has to be right, after has to be perfect. And once you get that right, then I can say you are offering excellent customer service.
Okay, there's another part I also want to talk about. I think all businesses should also consider getting, if not the sophisticated softwares for managing communication, more like CRM, customer relationship management, that handles communication between they themselves, their service, and their customers. Then they should go into documents like Excel to actually log responses.
Keep
from
a customer database.
Customer. Not just the database, feedbacks. This same company in question, let me go back to another thing I realized. While I was away for a long time, after the advent of me paying for a month and I only used 2 days, I left. I didn't pay. I didn't subscribe again.
Okay.
Do you know that they called me more than 15 times? Different people will call me and ask me, Mr. Wale, we've not gotten any subscription
From you. Hope
notification
everything is
from you.
fine.
Hope everything is fine. I will rant. Another guy will call me 2 days after, asking the same question, not having a log of what I told the guy that called me earlier. So what's going on there? Apparently, then they are not keeping
They are
the
not
right
keeping their
records.
records. And even now, we've moved beyond CRM. It's
Yeah.
now customer experience management. Such that
You should elaborate
which
more
is
on
where
that,
the customer experience management is creating a platform, even mobile, on the cloud, wherever, even the simple Excel,
Okay.
such that you it's called touch points.
Touch points.
You
okay.
create an experience for the customer at every touch point. The experience is such that the customer should feel it, the
Okay.
customer should see it, the customer should taste it, the customer should smell it, and it should just affect the customer.
Experience.
Irrespective of the kind of business you do.
Okay.
You should create an experience for your customer, and then you, the business, should be able to manage it. And it's not even about the size of your business.
Okay.
It is for every business. It's just that the bigger the business, the bigger your customer experience management practice. And there are even packages that do this up to the point of mobile that they help you with that.
Okay.
And I think a lot of businesses need to start investing in all this
Okay.
so that their businesses will get better.
Okay, I think we have to go on break now. We'll get back to talk more.
Okay, welcome back. This is Voice for SME, and as usual, this is Ayo and my Wale here. We today is ranting day. We are ranting on poor customer service.
Poor customer service.
Serious one. But I know at the end of the day, complaining like what doesn't solve the problem. So we need to sit down and look at how do we solve this thing? What can we do to deal with this poor customer service problem? Well, first of all, what I know is this: you are never there when it comes to customer service, because the better you get, the more the customers demand from you. So never think because at one point you are so good, or you have been said to be so good, then you are there. No.
You need to
The
keep
only thing,
reinventing yourself.
yes, you need to keep reinventing. And what you need to do is keep getting feedback from your customers, which is the first thing. Get feedback. Stop being afraid of getting their feedback and stop running away from getting their feedback. Actually go out and deliberately get feedback from your customers on the level of service you are offering.
Okay.
Is it good enough? Even also on the type of product you are offering, is it good enough? There would always be a need for improvement.
Yeah.
There would always
the
be.
biggest room in the world remains room for improvement.
Yes.
Now that takes me back to what I said earlier concerning documenting responses from
Yes.
users, from your customers. Just like I mentioned earlier, that you can imagine 10 people calling me asking why I have not subscribed to a particular service,
And
used
you
to
finally
subscribe to.
do it, and they give you poor service.
And you can imagine that. So they need to keep documenting responses after each call
Yes.
to find out,
And
so that they can, and they
have
should
a
have to actually
follow-up.
plot a graph or plot do predictions based on responses they've gotten at different times. If they've called me like 10 times and I refused 10 times, there should be a reason for each of the times they called me. Why I said what I said, what has been done, has there been any call to action?
Which is the next part. The next part, after getting feedback, what
Call-
structure do they have
to manage the
follow up
feedbacks
on
and
feedback?
follow up? Yeah.
Or does even the business itself has a defined structure? Some businesses, why they work so poorly is that probably it's still a structure that it starts and ends with one person.
One person, one man business.
No, there are one-man businesses that are properly structured.
Yeah.
Where,
But the typical
somebody
Nigerian
is responsible
one-man
for
business,
something.
yeah.
So it's not about a one-man business, it's about the structure they have. For example, do you have somebody that is actually in charge of feedback management or customer service itself? If you don't have, then that is number one part of where the problem is.
Coming from, okay.
Yes, there should be someone in charge of that. So you have to have a proper structure in your business, and it runs like that.
Okay.
It's not that the business starts and ends with you. You get, unless you are the one man, the beginning and the end. And if that is what it is, then it shows if you have customer service challenges, it's time you hire somebody to do it for
To
you.
do all those things.
And you can even outsource. Companies now do it here in Nigeria.
But I think we mentioned
where
outsourcing the
yes,
other time.
Yes. So companies now do it for you. And even if you don't want to outsource, you can actually go online and get a customer service company. I know of, can I mention names? Yeah, there is Zoho. Zoho offers CRM where they do feedback and feedback management and control for you. Then outside that particular issue, the next one is, in Nigeria, they will tell you, there's that common thing where if you ask someone, give me description to a place, even though they don't know it, they will tell you something.
Go down.
That's still bad customer service. So where I'm going to is, you don't know it. It's not a crime. Say admitting you don't know it. Where it becomes a crime when you don't even go and learn it, especially if it's your business, and now know how to do it.
True.
Where am I going to? Learn to keep to your words. 2 hours should be 2 hours. 1 hour should be 1 hour. We want to do it. If you know you can't deliver on that thing, don't even bother offering it. Don't even bother offering it. If it's a weakness for you, then you can go and collaborate. Look for somebody that is able to offer that thing, and based on that, get that person to do it with you, and have a way you share income or something, or it's as long as it works for your business.
It even makes more sense to share your income and have a better service delivery.
That is it.
Than try to keep it all, yet frustrating people and all that. So.
Because when you have a better service, the number of customers you have increases. And once it increases, your income increases. So at the end of the day, you are still making up for the difference of the whatever
you can easily tell that from some of our banks. They actually do so well because they have a lot of hands managing both their online portal for responses, live chats, and all that. And they document feedbacks. They even have trouble ticketing tools with which they log each complaint, and each of those complaints are usually timed and assigned to somebody who has to actually fix them. So without all these things, you can't have excellent customer service.
And you have to be deliberate about it.
Very deliberate.
Customer service is a deliberate act. It's not when it comes, you deal with it. No. You have to envisage it that, if this happens, what do we do? If this happens, what do we do? How do we make sure it doesn't happen in the first place?
Okay.
It's called contingency planning.
How do you make sure it doesn't happen again?
Yes, or how do you make sure it doesn't happen again? Then even when it happens, how do you make sure it is well taken care of, to the point where the customer is actually now, that was complaining, is actually the one now praising you over that thing.
Over what you've done.
Those are customer service is deliberate. You just have to be deliberate about it. Don't wait for it to happen. Let it be a deliberate thing. The truth is, there is so much to talk, but I'm sure by the next edition we will still talk more on this and other issues as they come up. This is Voice for SME.
Yeah.
We are always here for you. Wally,
Thanks
I
for
hope
tuning
your
in.
temperature has calmed down now.
Well, a bit. Hopefully, let's see how it goes with them. I've already gotten the service back on.
Okay.
Let's see how they are going to serve us over the months. If at all, we are going to be
I
on
think
their
we should
service.
also invite one of them to come and
We
defend
should
themselves. We should start doing that. Inviting some of them to come and defend themselves.
We should.
And tell us how they can get better.
True, we should. Okay.
So with this, we are calling it a wrap. This is Voice
That's
for
a wrap.
SME. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time again. Ciao.